Alright, so this is where I am right now. These were two pieces of 12-inch wide boards. I glued them together, filled in the seam between it. I'm gonna sand it down to even it out once it dries, because you see it's like a little pinkish color. I gotta wait till it turns to all brown. Once it's dry, sand it down. And what this is we're redoing the bathrooms. The bathrooms upstairs and downstairs. We're about to do a whole bunch of DIY projects, this renovation. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna use some of these guys to build the frame. But this is gonna be a vanity countertop. I'm gonna stain it, seal it, make sure it's nice and waterproof. Cut out the holes. I bought a jigsaw so I could cut out the holes for a new sink. You know, I'm gonna post a picture of ideally what gave me the inspiration to do it. It's cheap. Honestly, the wood, because I end up getting more of a, I think this is called, I don't know, it's poplar. I don't know what type of wood this is called. But it's not the regular pine wood that you see that's cheaper, because I needed something that's less work. These are already pretty much straight, nice and even for me, and I was able to kind of just match up the ends. I didn't have to worry about planing them and making them parallel, so it kind of actually grafts together pretty smoothly. I have to measure it out once it's dry, cut off the edge, and it'll be all right. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this works out well, and let's do this. I'm pretty much going to do two shelves, one on the top, one on the bottom, but I'll show you when you guys are on the side. So this is the first part of the DIY fail. Everything was going great, but that bucket of water shouldn't be water. That's Sherell's toast.
Hold on.
And that is a broken pipe. If they're focused, don't know which focus. Had to quickly run downstairs to cut the water off. Luckily, Sherell ran in here and grabbed the bucket.
Or a trash can.
Oh, trash can works. What, you had to hold the trash can in front of it?
Yeah, because the water was spewing out.
Yeah, well, good thing the shower's there. But now I get to use my little raggedy shop vac to try to vacuum up the water.
What happened right there?
It was already ripping, so I just pulled it more.
Oh.
So I was gonna reuse these same things, but I was on the fence if I should just change these all out, make it nice and pretty. And this kind of just made the decision for me, so let's start. Day 2, just came back from Home Depot to get the new sinks that we're gonna put in here. I was able last night to repair the pipe that I broke. It was pretty easy. It took like 15 minutes to take care of. So that's the new one. I'm gonna change I just cut the water off because I'm gonna change this one, because you see how that's all old and rusted. And that pipe, I don't like how this is bleeding to one side. So I'm actually just gonna straighten this out, cut it, straighten it out. And I'm gonna change those out also, just to get all new fittings, because this whole area is gonna be exposed. This whole area is going to be able to be seen underneath the vanity, so I figure, you know, I might as well make it look nice and good. Also, these things do go bad, so I'm already down here. I might as well change them out. Guess I get it done properly, so that if we ever need to cut the water off, we can cut it off, and go from there. But yep, see, looks good, nice and straight. All right, let's do this. Started patching that back up. That's just the first coat. And I gotta get a square patch for there, do that later. Sand these down, do another coat, make it nice and smooth, fill it out. Still have to stain this, but I wanted to kind of fit the sinks in to see how it'll look. I'm actually pretty pleased with it. Alright, so I ran into one issue. This little wall comes out more this way, so I had to make some adjustments here. Not too worried about that because I got to put a backsplash thing there anyway. And I have to put a backsplash there, then I'm gonna caulk and fill whatever holes is left. Only problem is, this sink, we got two of them. This one has like a little lip here. So I don't know if it makes sense trying to find one that doesn't. Because something tells me that none of them are gonna be perfect. But from the back end, I like it. I have to put a face, I guess it's called a skirt down there. After I stain that also. But I wanted to try to get as much of it done today to get the bathroom semi-functioning. I mean, it ain't gonna be, we won't be able to use these sinks today because I still have to stain it. Then I have to put a coat of sealant on it to protect it from the water. And then we'll be going. Oh, well, I'm out here now. I am about to stain the countertop. What I did was I just treated it with wood conditioner because the type of wood it is, it's just going to splotch if you don't. And then stain it. Goal is to get a stain tonight. Tomorrow morning, or maybe Tuesday morning, I'm gonna go to Home Depot, replace out the sink at Home Depot. And then ideally by tomorrow I should be able to start laying down my coats of polyurethane in order to seal it, make it nice and waterproof, and we'll be alright from there. I'm tired though. Tired. Nice little DIY project though. Just in case you guys are wondering, I actually spray painted London's car. I'm gonna show you guys the picture of what it used to look like, and this is what it looks like now. You guys did a good job, but that's just to explain why you see this here, is because I used this to spray the pieces and rims and stuff. So, but back to the project at hand. I got too many projects going on at once. This is how it looks stained. I was gonna do a second coat, but honestly, I'm actually quite satisfied with this first coat, this one single coat. I don't think I wanted to get any darker than this. So let this dry for a couple hours. I think it looks good to me. What do you guys think? This is the same color I used when I made the kitchen, the dining room table. I really like how this part looks right there. Alright, so 3 days in, this is where I am. These are all in and functioning now. Still working on patching up the holes. I just did a second coat just now to smooth it out, but it's coming out pretty decent. Probably sometime this week I'm gonna work on pulling off the rest of the wainscoting all around, sand it all down, patch up the holes. Gotta get new flooring, spilled some primer down there. But I had to get it anyway because when I laid the floor down, I made a cut there for where the dresser used to end. So, get a box of the flooring tiles, some plywood to put down here because the floor is a little lower down there. And then I'll paint it, put the trim up down there, then I'll put the second shelf in. I still have to add the sides backsplash on this side and on that side. I just haven't got to it yet. I'm probably gonna stain it tomorrow, put some polyurethane on tomorrow night. That way I could drop it in on Sunday. And I'm pleased with it though. So far so good. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the... Look at that caulk line. I never used... Look at that. Fantastical. Alright, so recording a DIY vlog is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, because you got to record everything. You always got to make sure the battery's charged, and I'm terrible at doing that. But this is where I am right now. It's like day 7, not consecutive, but I took a couple breaks. I really don't do anything during the week. I only do it on the weekend, so this is probably like day 5 in general. But I was able to pull the wainscoting off the wall. I'm going to show you a picture of what it used to look like before over here. The picture should pop up now. I already painted the wall over after patching it up. So now it's patched up, which was a pain because I had to do it like 3 times. Patch it, sand it, fix the patches, sand it again. This wall I had to rebuild up because it was just completely destroyed. Not really destroyed, but it was kind of just wasn't in tip-top shape. But down here, it looked like a new down here. Because if you guys remember what it looked like before, it was a little rough. But everything's taken care of from there. So able to take the wainscoting off from there. So now we're making moves. The game plan this weekend is going to be to get another box of tiles, these laminate tiles, vinyl tiles, fill out down there. I'm also going to get the crown molding. Well, I guess not considered crown molding, but I guess it's just the trim. Let me get the trim, do the trim over, and then this room will pretty much be done. I just have to re-caulk around that. I have to also re-caulk around the tub still because I scraped off the old caulk. That's no big deal. I have the new side skirts. They're actually dry now. I just didn't put them in yet. But so far, I'm actually pretty pleased with it. What you guys think? You know, it's just taking me a lot longer than I thought I was going to do. And it's honestly because I try not to do too much during the week because of work and not to stress myself out. And also do things a little bit of a budget and take my time. This sanding stuff was a pain, so I had to do that, and that took a while, but it's coming together. Why is this comb here? I don't know.